Good morning. Welcome to Robyn's Roost. It has been, I think, a month since I've done a video. So I, one of my other loves is gardening besides card making. And when I came home from Florida, all of my gardens were in need of some major love. So I have been very busy outside pulling weeds and planting. So that's kind of why you haven't seen me lately. But anyways, if I can remember how to do a video, I've got a fun one for you today. I also love movies and popcorn. So I'm using the Poppin By. Oops, and that's not the one we're making. We're making this one. So I'm using the Poppin By Bundle, which is movie popcorn themed, or I guess just popcorn themed, right? You don't have to watch a movie to have popcorn. I mean, I do, but you don't have to. So anyways, we are going to make this fun fold, and it's actually pretty easy. Let's just flip the camera and get started. So let's start with our pile of papers. So our card base, it's going to take an entire piece of cardstock. So you're going to start with a card base that is 5.5 by 9.5. And then you're going to score it at 1/2 inch, 2 5/8, 6 7/8, and 9 inches. So that's going to give us our base. And we're just going to, let's give this a fold here so we can get it folded. We're going to score in and then out for these little, our little, it's like our collars almost, right? Like a polo shirt collar. And if I have it right, it will meet with just a crack in the middle. Looks pretty darn good to me. So then we have a piece of basic white that is 4 by 5 1/4. And this is going to go right on the inside. And let's just go ahead and get that down right away because we are not stamping on it. And then I won't lose it. Ooh! So we'll just go ahead and center that in the middle. Okay, now we've got our decorative pieces. So this is our part that's going to fold in and out. So this is 2 inches by 10 inches, and you're going to score it every 2 inches. So this is going to give us this little pop out part. Excuse me. I'm trying to think if I'm scoring this the right direction, but we can always turn it if it isn't. Oh, that one's a little crooked. Try to get them nice and straight. Let's see. Do I have them scored right? I think so. So this is going to sit in here like this. And we'll just wait and get our decorative pieces on first. Now for this card, I've used the, let me pull it in and show it to you. The Forever Plaid embossing folder. You can find it online. I don't know if it's in the catalog. And I've done 4 pieces that are 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. And these are going to go on our little pop-outy things. And then I have 2 pieces for the sides of our base that are 1 7/8 by 5 1/4. So we can actually, let's just go ahead and put these on right away too. I don't know why, but I got that one crooked, it looks like. Oh well, it's popcorn, it flies all over, right? So let's just go ahead and adhere this down. Sort of centered and sort of straight. I'm kind of a sort of girl. Okay, we'll get this one on. Actually, let's stamp our greeting here. We'll get that in right away. And I'm just going to do my greeting with some black ink. And while I'm doing this, let's take a look at this stamp set. So it's a bundle, and this is the stamp set. If you're a popcorn lover, this is perfect. Or if you know a popcorn lover. And then the dies that go with it, we'll cut out the little popcorn guy. He has glasses and feet, or shoes for his feet, which we're going to be using. Little film strip, like looking label. And then we've got these popcorns. So you can either stamp them and then die cut with just the outline, or you can just die cut them and use this middle part, which gives some embossing, which is what I've done here for this card. I'll show you, and I've cut out 7 of these. You can see the little, there, I think you can see them there. See the little embossing like notes. Okay. Okay, and then this one can get glued on in the middle. So I've just kind of left this greeting. You could use it for a birthday card. It could be a Valentine's card. It could just be a hi, how you doing kind of a thing. So we're just going to now put this here, and I'm going to put it kind of up towards the like middle top middle. Okay, and I just want to see before I squish it down really good if I got it. Well, I could go a little bit more, a little bit up on that corner. See if I get it any better. I probably won't. You know me and straight. Okay, I think I like that. Might be a little bit over to one side, but I'm going to leave it, or I'll really make a mess of it. Okay, so then we're going to want to glue the sides down. I'm just going to put a little strip of glue here, and let's see, I don't want it, it's not going to open all the way when it's open, but we want it to close all the way. So let's do it like this. And then we'll put this one here. Well, there we go. So then when it opens, you're going to see the greeting on the inside. But now we want to do some fun stuff on the outside. So I've got my little popcorns that are going to go on there. Oh, I know what we got to do next. We have to stamp our little popcorn box guy. So what I'm doing is I'm taking some Daffodil Delight. I'm going to stamp him twice because I want the popcorns to be yellow and the box to be red. So we're going to stamp him once in yellow, Daffodil Delight, and then I'm going to find my stamp cleaner, my chamois. Love my chamois. It's a little squeaky. And then I'm done with this, so let's close it up so I don't land in it. And then I'm going to take my Poppy Parade, which is the same color as my base. Now I hadn't used my Poppy Parade for a long time, and it had like a scum on it, and I was not getting any ink to go through. So I ended up taking, probably not the best tool for it, but I took and used the smooth end of throwaway knife and scraped all that gunk off because it was really gunky, and re-inked it. So let's hope it brought it back to life. It kind of looks like it. I was a little afraid for a minute that I was going to have to get a new ink pad. And I have heard people say they'll wash them out, but oh man, I think I just got a new ink pad. Now that looks awesome, nice and dark. So now I'm going to take my dies that I just left sit over here. So I'm going to take this die and go cut these out. Okay, so here we have our popcorn, guys. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to, and I didn't die cut this very straight, but let's see what we can do here. I don't want any of the yellow to show because I want this to be right at the top, kind of. Almost thought about actually popping the popcorn up. Double pop, right? Okay. So I want my yellow popcorn here. I think if I pop it up, the red might show underneath. So I am just going to, maybe I should use liquid glue for this. There. Just gonna glue this on top of here so we don't see the red popcorn. I guess you could have like cinnamon flavored popcorn maybe and it'd be red. Well, maybe I'm going to, if I can get it lined up here. Oh, because I was a little off when I die cut. That's why it's not lining up. Okay, we're good. Now we're going to add his fun accoutrements. This I am going to need some liquid glue for though. For those of you who are my age or older, do you find that it's getting harder and harder to do these little tiny things? I know I even look at stamp sets now and I think, lots of little parts, but this guy isn't bad. He's just got these couple little things, and you wouldn't even have to use these if you didn't want to, but oh, they're so cute. Especially when you're someone who's worn glasses since you were 5 years old. And this will kind of hide my little piece of dog hair that was apparently on my stamp. Okay. Now we've got him all dressed up. And let's just go ahead. Oh, sure, and I got glue on my mat. I'm just going to give that an erase so I don't end up with it on the back of my card. Okay. So I'm going to put 3 pop-ups on there, some dimensionals. And, ooh, he is going to sit right here. Now, I have a bunch of these because you know popcorn never, it just pops all over, right? So I'm going to put some of these on here like this. Because they're popping out of his box. And maybe I should have done these in, in Daffodil Delight too, and had yellow popcorn, but I guess I thought the white on the black would show up better. But duh, Robyn, you have yellow popcorn with butter on it in your thing. These pieces didn't get butter on them. It has been so long since I've gone out to a movie. I really, we used to do that as our date night, right? And boy, there's so many good ones on right now. Need to get out. And I love having that popcorn. Not that I ever make popcorn at home. My husband always makes it, but it's kind of cool when you have it at the movie theater. Okay, so now I want to do one more so that when we open this, there's like one popping out of this box here. Okay, perfect. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have had it up that high. Got it. Don't want it to show. Let's see if we can, there, turn it a little bit. There we go. Okay, so here is our Poppin By to say hi. Whoops, I'm sorry. Here is our Poppin By to say hi. No one's butter than you. Isn't that super cute? Hope you enjoy it. Let me show you another version of it I did with some of the Delightful Wishes Designer Series paper. So I did it with a yellow background, and that's really the only difference. And I was fighting with my ink pad at the time. Otherwise, it's the exact same card. So you can see how changing the color can change the look of your card. Thanks for stopping by the Roost. I hope you enjoyed this fun fold, and I have my website below if you want to purchase this stamp set. It is called Poppin By if you want to look it up. Thanks again. Have a great day.